Yes. What's up? Come through, sisters. Hey, Takesha. What the woman is feeling. This is someone from the distant past. I don't know what. Go to sleep, honey. You want ice cream and we don't have any, so I can't get you ice cream if we don't have any. Oh, your mama. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Oh, girl, we gonna talk in a minute. I got some stories to tell, yo. Hey, I don't know what, whatever. My kid is ultra spoiled. He's very spoiled. Rotten spoiled. Oh my goddess. The distant past. Faded pictures in the broken glass. Oh, oh my God, y'all. You know what? I know I sounded stupid and crazy because I'm kind of tone deaf, but I know I have like this deep inner ability to sing. And so I'm going to record myself and I'm going to work on my voice. And yeah, but my voice has came back because I was having some throat problems. How y'all doing this evening? This is your girl, High Priestess Jamila. What's up, Takesha? Austin seems to have a really, really interesting story to tell. And I'm not going to be here that long because I'm actually getting ready to get dressed. And I'm going to be camming up a little bit later on tonight because we're going to do a love spell tonight. I'll show y'all a love spell. Okay, so we'll go into the details with that. But there's a few reasons why you should cancel your mother. I'm going to give y'all some examples of when it's time to cancel your mother if she's a narc, because that means that she's went too far. Now, just to let y'all know, narcissistic people have a mental illness. Okay, they have a mental illness. And the mental illness is that they think that they should be competing with their daughters. And this is specifically for a narc mother and daughter relationship. They are constantly competing with you. Now, obviously, if you are a decent woman like myself and you didn't turn anything out like your mother, because people try to identify you with your mother. So if your nasty, disgusting, narcissistic mother attempts to flirt with any of your boyfriends, it's time to cancel her. Because guess what? Your men are going to treat you like whores because they figure your mama a hoe. They figure your mama a hoe. Now, my ex that I had two daughters with, he knew the deal. Everybody that deals with me knows the deal with how sick and disgusting my mother can be. And that's the reason why I try to stay on them. It's really sad, the type of person and you find yourself being paranoid because you know how disgusting your mother is. You know how disgusting she is. Ooh, look at all these women coming to the forefront. Come through, Spirit. Y'all hit the thumbs up. Oh my God. My baby daddy, after I left town, because the kids, my daughter stayed with my mother. This was an arrangement that was planned. Well, the arrangement for me to leave was not planned. They were not planning on me leaving town. But my mother actually did some kind of spell work to lure my daughters because she figured she could lure younger men with my daughters. That's all my mother wanted my daughters was so she could lure a man to their house, and she wanted to lure their father to her house. Girl, I'm sitting up there one night and I get a phone call that Frankie was over there having a beer and stuff, and I know his kids were there, but it just seemed. And then they ended up getting to it, and Frankie stole a bike out of the back thing, and so it just. And then he ended up getting the kids, and so. But it was so weird how my mother tries to insert and put herself next to all of my men and my exes. And I know she does it. Even though she's very covert about it, I know she does it. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. It pisses me off. She wants to talk to them. She wants to try to turn them against me. Hmm. So now I will tell you that I've heard stories. But the problem is that she sort of leads my relationships in a direction that is so dysfunctional because she's a pervert. And so what I've been studying the past week is covert incest and how it affects your relationships with men. If your mother ever comes on to you or give you any indication that she would have sex with you, cancel that bitch. Cancel that. That's a nasty, demonically possessed motherfucker. And I don't mean to be a cusser, but motherfucker. Because guess what? A lot of women believe that the older they get, they lose it. See, I'll never believe that. I'm going to be hot up into my hundreds. I'm going to be hot to trot. And I'm going to have all the old geriatric men, you know what I'm saying, with their walkers and shit. They're going to all be following me, even the young men. They're going to be like, lady, you are still sexy and you're 100. I'm gonna be like 1,000 years old. You know what I'm saying? You know what, y'all? I think that Beyonce is like a 3,000-year-old witch and shit. Beyonce's like 3,000 years old. No, seriously. Let's get into the discussion though. A lot of women, i.e., our mothers, they believe that the older they get, they're losing it, and then also a lot of the case, your mother never fully recovered from the relationship with your father. So she's grudging you for the rest of your life. And these people, I'm going to be honest with you, I have heard of people catching their mother paying their men for sex. Now, this is disgusting. And that's why black men, y'all need to, y'all, and a lot of these nasty men are into the mother-daughter thing. It is disgusting. I am a lover. I like to have, if I could, I would have my man carve my name into his penis. I want him to get a tattoo of my name on his penis, directly on his penis. I am very possessive. I don't like to share my men. I will go crazy. I swear to God, I am psychotic when it comes to men, especially if they do it to me really, really good and I love them. I swear to God, look, everything goes out the goddamn door. You ain't my mother no more. I am sick in the head because, first of all, when you have a mother like that, and man, I know a lot of people like that, man. I swear to the gods, this is some disgusting ass shit. I don't even think anything like that has been written in fucking history. Let me read y'all chats though, man, because I wanted to kick off the discussion and shit, and it's real disgusting. And you know what? I think that for a man to go for that, you would have to be like, maybe you got molested by your mom or something, because that's some sick shit. That's some sick shit. You know what? I remember being in, so this is what I want to tell you. The reason why I can talk so openly and freely about it is because my narc mother is over there co-signing another hoe. So it's okay for me to call my mama a hoe. Is that not okay? You hang around hoes, birds of a feather flock together. You a hoe. So you're capable of doing anything and anybody. These are facts. And I know it because it's a lot of other shit. I'm going to write that in my book. That's why I always tell my men, turn away. If she contacts you, you do not have to talk to her. And if I find out that you have involved yourself, I might do a goddamn coffin doll on your stinking ass. We might have to bring you near death because you done lost your mind. But men will do all kind of crazy shit. I'm telling you. And you know what? There's parents out there that will. Now, if my husband or my boyfriend's father came to me and said, you have to have sex with me and threaten me, I would pull out my knife or my sword. I would pull out my knife. Okay. And seriously, because I'm going to be honest with you, that's some dishonorable shit. And that's why many of them people that are whoremongering and ain't got no damn honor, that's why they struggling in life and they unhappy. Okay. That's called honor and respect and dignity. And when you are the daughter of a narcissistic mother that's a hoe, people are going to look at you and talk to you like shit. They're going to call you a hoe because your mama a hoe. So they're going to automatically, and see, I have my own identity. And see, my identity is this: call me a hoe, mistreat me because she's a hoe, and I'm going to light that ass up with a red candle of destruction. So ain't none of my men ever tried me on that. Not any of them that I gave a fuck about. They ain't never tried me on that shit, and they bet not ever do it. If you do it, I think spirit would probably do something to you. I think I created phantasms before because I've been through shit. And nobody should have to share their fucking men with their mother. That is fucking disgusting. You might as well. That's just like saying if your mama wants to fuck your man, that means she wants to fuck you. And how many of y'all in here want to fuck y'all mama? How many women in here are sexually attracted to your mother at all? I'm gonna say that I am definitely not at all. And it has nothing to do with the way that she looks. It's like, bitch, you're my mother. The fuck? Listen, I am very freaky. I am subject to do some really nasty, vile shit in the bedroom that people would consider, but I don't mess with no kids and I don't do shit like that. But that is one thing that, in my opinion, in my heart, is forbidden. And even as a pagan, I'm not even Christian. You don't have to be Christian to know that it's a very creepy ass feeling. It's a creepy ass feeling. It's embarrassing knowing that your mother is running around here with hoes, hoeing, wanting to be pimped by men, desecrating her body, desecrating herself. That is the most horrible fucking thing, is for your mama to be an old ass hoe. But a lot of us have that, and it's so disgusting, and it's got to be talked about because it's, especially in the Black community. Oh my God. And they don't want to give us an identity outside of that either. You know what it is? And it ain't even about being a hoe. It's about just being disgusting. It's about being a disgusting rat, a hood rat. That's a hood rat. Very dishonorable. As a woman, if you got a mama like that, bitch, you better get you some red and white candles. Get you some red and white candles and some black candles, honey. Because let me tell you something. That is let me tell you something. I'm going to show y'all a love spell that is out of this world, because you have to alter your vision, and you have to say what you don't want when you're talking to spirit about a man that you want. So I'm going to show y'all a new love spell, because obviously if a man falls for your mother's bullshit, and you can tell, you got to let him go, because he ain't no goddamn good. He took it there. That's like the ultimate betrayal. That's like the most disgusting thing ever. It I think that would traumatize a person. It wouldn't traumatize me. I just do death magic on both of them and say fuck it. But you guys got to understand that you are at a crossroads, and you are deciding very, very important decisions right now, those of you that are going through this. And what I want you to do is never take that nasty bitch's energy into your fucking future. Leave that shit behind. Don't change the way you feel about love. Don't change the way you feel about men. Don't change yourself because of that nasty bitch. Because many of y'all have been thinking about doing some hoeing. See, that's how they get you to hoe. That's how they get you in that dark place where you get to the point where you like, fuck it, ain't no love in this world. I'm just going, it's just it. And then you become her. And then death becomes you. Fuck that. Hold on to your special love in your heart that you can have with a fucking decent man that ain't gonna do that. Real talk. In fact, he should be talking about moving as far away from your mama as possible. Hold on. He should be trying to go to another fucking continent away from that nasty bitch. She's trying to take away your love and and also she's going against God, because for some reason she wants to compete with you, but there's no competition between that fire between twin flames, and that bitch ain't got nothing to do with it. Because she killed her love. She didn't know how to stand by her man. She didn't know how to find another man. She didn't know how to fix and heal her fucking self. So she decided to try to fuck up your life. Even if she's not sleeping with him and she has a relationship with him. What's the name of that? Y'all look this up for me. What's the name of that Tyler Perry movie where the woman's mother was keeping her in an abusive relationship with a man for his money? Yes, honey. She was keeping her daughter with this abusive man that was beating her ass for money, because he was paying the mama to keep the daughter in control. And the daughter had already had a history of the mother allowing men to rape her. So this is very common in the Black community. Okay. This is very, very common. And so Black men, that's why they talk to you any kind of way. They don't think that you're any different. They think that you're sharing men with your daughters and shit like your mother is doing, and that's not the fucking truth. What the fuck kind of nasty ass backwoods goddamn hillbilly shit is this? Shit, what the queen did, what the queens did, they had many lovers, and some of them were incestuous lovers, but the queens, they, you don't do shit like that. I'm no, I'm not gonna, and I don't. That's some disgusting stuff, because that, to me, in my opinion, first of all, I like to have sex every day, every day. So I know instinctually if my husband is sneaking off with my mama, he can't have sex with me every day. And I'm gonna be pissed. So I'm a black widow his ass and move on to somebody else that got some good sense. I don't want to share my men at all. And yes, there is a will. Where there is a will, there is a way. No, I don't want you sleeping with nobody else. No, I don't. So that's one of the main things. And we're going to talk about that as far as fidelity spells for these men, because they are absolutely disgusting. No, I don't. First of all, I'm scared of diseases. I'm scared. I don't want demons and all kind of sick shit to make me feel sick and shit. And you so goddamn sick that you throwing up in your goddamn mouth because of some disgusting shit that you done did. I don't never do nothing sexually that I'm gonna regret in the morning. And I've never done it thus far. I ain't never slept with none of my friends' men. And I ain't never slept with none of my mama's men. I ain't never slept with my father. I ain't never slept with no family members. So I'm good with all the sex that I've had. I don't feel like a dirty ass hood rat that belongs in a goddamn sewer. So I feel good about myself every day and know my value. And this ain't got nothing to do with no damn Miss Goody Two Shoes, goddamn Christianity. Those behaviors are learned behaviors from being forced in a situation. When you go outside of America, there's less mentally retarded black people for a reason. That's why me and my family was thinking about moving to Canada. You want to find you a decent black man, you're going to have to move to another country. There's none of them here in the United States. A lot of black people are inbred. A lot of black people are fucked up in the head, mentally retarded. The people that are doing stuff like that, they just don't have much sense to do anything else. So for me personally, I'm a beautiful woman. I don't have to have family members feel sorry for me and sleep with me. I know that 24/7. Um, yeah. And so I think that when people sleep with family members, it's out of desperation. That's the only reason why they doing it. That's the history of it. No matter what race you are, you're doing it out of desperation. Facts. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. Yo, mama, I swear to God, my mother, when I get married, my mother is never gonna talk to my husband. She ain't even gonna know his goddamn last name, zodiac sign. She ain't gonna know shit. Okay, let's read up on y'all chats. Takesha Austin said, I wanted to make a video about this topic and I am engaged now, but back when then my pregnant mom at that time tried messing around with someone I was secretly messing around with. Wow. She told me I don't want to be in competition with her because I won't win. And she's even tried sending my fiance a friend request on Facebook, and I told him not to accept it. A reader told me she's already thought about seducing my fiance and she will attempt to do it after I am married. She don't want to act on it right away because she don't want to lose me. That you got a sick mama. You know what you need to do with your mama. You know what they used to do with people when they did shit like that. They would put them in an insane asylum. Your mother is sick, and she's obviously demonically possessed by not good spirits. I try to keep my distance, but she keep popping up at my apartment uninvited. Always, I'm thinking about leaving the state. If you leave the state, it will be the best thing that happens to you. And do not communicate. Do not communicate. And see, with me, when I left my hometown, I was a public figure. So my mother knew exactly what I was doing and she could follow me around the fucking internet. But if you are not a public figure out here doing what I'm doing, but it sounds like you make videos, Takesha. Sounds like you make videos, so you're out in the public. So, yeah, it's disgusting. It is disgusting. You know what? That is a time to curse your mother. I would curse my mother for that. And you know what? The curse might do you some good. It might do her some good because she need to sit her ass down. Because first of all, she's going by her being a mother. So automatically she thinks that what makes her a mother is being able to compete with her daughter and having experience. But what your stupid ass mama don't realize, Takesha, is that men want and value and adore women that are good. They adore your heart. They do. Okay. So, and if they know your heart, so with your fiance, hopefully she won't try to sleep with that person. Hopefully she won't. Hopefully, you know what I would do right now? And this is why these things are necessary in a normal situation. A man is going to follow you around like Pepe Le Pew. If you have your own mama doing shit like that, that's why we have to do spells and stuff to tie up their nature and stuff like that. That's why we have to do that. Because of nasty motherfuckers like her that don't have her own identity. It's disgusting. Trust me. And these people waste more time, energy. You could be living life and being happy, but instead you're dealing with some bullshit. And from what I'm feeling, Takesha, your mama can't compete with you. She has low self-esteem. People with low self-esteem can't compete with no fucking body. Your power and your energy comes from the solar plexus. If you're competing with your daughter, you've got a really broken solar plexus. You're fucked up. You're fucked up. And people know you are. And you want them to believe that the daughter is fucked up as you are. But people know that they're not. They know that you are disgusting and that you need some help. So Takesha, your mama can't compete with you now. She was pregnant. Your mama was pregnant. Your mother was pregnant. How long ago did this happen, sweetie? That is disgusting. I would have all kind of. I would, in that case, I'm sorry. All sense and sensibility goes out the door, and I'm cursing that hoe. Because at that point, she's just a hoe to me. I don't believe that mothers that do disrespectful, vile stuff like that should be respected. I don't think that they should. In 2018, okay, so in 2018, that was a couple of years ago. Yeah, pretty disgusting. Pretty disgusting. And it's some kind of weird ass ritual that they're doing. I don't know what the fuck. Meet somebody and don't, because the guy that I'm with, he's never gonna meet my mother. Whoever I'm with, he's like, I don't have family. I don't have a mother. My mother died. That's technically what I tell people. Now, if you're a YouTuber and you're in the public eye and my mother's able to contact you, then obviously you're gonna know she's not dead. But just for, I tell men that my mother's dead. And see, what they do is your mother will slide in there at the beginning of the relationship and fuck it up if it's with a decent person. They'll slide in there in the beginning and plant all kind of destructive seeds and shit. And really all you got to do to counteract that is feed a man a hamburger with some fucking mustard on it. Cook him a hamburger with some fucking mustard. some French's mustard, and knock all that shit out because, she is powerless. First of all, because she couldn't hold on to your father, even though she wanted to. You can't hold on to your father. Because I know that my dad did not want my mama. He didn't. He didn't want her. She wanted him back. She waited for him for years. He did not want her. And she was jealous of me for years because Frankie still pined over me for years and wanted me back. And his whole family knew it. His whole family was trying to get me to come back to him. My dad rejected the fuck out of my mama for years and still does reject her. So that hurts her that she can't even keep her baby daddy. She can't even get her baby daddy back. So that automatically it's like, okay, well, why don't you go meet somebody else? Even if they meet somebody else, it's still that pain is there because and it's gonna be unfulfilled because they don't have the ability. So it's a lot of history. And see, I'm gonna write a book about my experience with my narc mother, and I need to work on it now. But see, what I want to do is I want to get that government grant so I can sit down for a minute. I'm gonna be granted. Y'all know I'm working with Klonick now. So my mom can't fuck with my money no more. She can't fuck with my energy because I fucks with Klonick. And y'all know who Klonick is. And he want me to tell y'all. He like, go tell him. Because it scared the shit out of them. They like, oh shit, not money, power, and respect. Not she went and did that. So it's necessary sometimes for you to go a little bit further in your magic and go a little bit deeper, a little bit darker. Right? And Clonic protects me from the spiritual thieves and shit. And then also with other stuff. So we ain't gonna really discuss that too much, but y'all know that I'm gonna get the money altar. The money altar is actually already set up. If you know anything about Clonic, you already know kind of what my money altar looks like now, but I won't be showing it to anybody. So I should. I should. Yeah. Yeah. And so for me, I've always been able to keep a man. Men do not let me go. In fact, all of my exes are pining for me right now, thinking about me, wanting me, just literally like, I wish I could be with her again. Because after I left her and did her wrong, I went out there and I found out that it was nothing out there, that she was literally the best thing that ever happened to me. And I can't face her because I've done so many horrible things. It's the truth, y'all. I could feel it. So your mother should never need or have a need and say, oh, I've got to get revenge on my daughter. She took everything from me, including her father. So narcissistic mothers are jealous of your father and your relationship, jealous of it. They sick. How many of y'all love to see your daughters having a healthy relationship with their fathers? We all do. We all wish that we had that for real. Some of the men, I think my mother has destroyed every single man that I've had except for one, and that's because he got married. And my mother wanted that man. She chased that man. She did all kind of black magic on that man. She tried to sacrifice her daughter for that man. This younger man that was like way younger, he was like a fox in here. This man was so goddamn sexy. It was ridiculous. And she went crazy, like, because we were supposed to keep the relationship a secret. She went crazy and bought a raggedy ass house right around the corner from his grandmother's house. And he moved away. He curbed her. He curbed her, man, and she was stuck in that damn money pit. My mama is an idiot, man. I swear to God. And the shit that she do, because like right now, she's embarrassing the hell out of me, not showing no class, dignity, self-respect, give a fuck about her family name. That's why I'm talking about, man, my name is gonna be so fucking strong. Like Marie Laveau, bitch. We ain't gonna ever be known for your bullshit, honey. Me and it never. Never, ever, ever. Like, I swear to God, people gonna drop to their knees when they hear my goddamn name when I am finished. You understand me? And my daughters and my sons are gonna fucking walk on rose petals. They ain't gonna do that peasant shit. What's up, Baylor Smith? When your mother doing peasant shit, do magic to get your shit right. Because she'll have you a peasant your whole goddamn life. She'll have people talking crazy to you and feeling sorry for you. Like you, it's like, but I look better than her, and not physically, but just emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, and aurically. And aurically. So how's she gonna compete? She can't compete. Especially when you got that comeback, when you got that snapback. She wish she had that snapback. Okay. And to be honest with you, what you should have your man programmed, y'all men need to be programmed you need to pre-program your men against your mama, is what you got to do. You got to pre-program. That's why I'm going to show y'all a love spell. It's kind of difficult to remove her programming when she's already programmed somebody. But for a new person, you can pre-program his ass to where you'll get you a Mickey instead of a monk. I'm sorry, you'll get you a Mickey and Mallory instead of a flying monkey for your mother. Pre-program his ass to where he's going to have that loyalty and respect for you. And to be honest with you, men like that, they don't respect the women, but they will show it just so that they can use them. Because my mother has paid men before. Younger men. It was so embarrassing what I could tell was really going on. And I was like, you would put yourself out there instead of losing weight, stop drinking so much goddamn beer, go out and look beautiful and meet somebody. So you rather your daughters go and catch the men and then you go fuck them. Disgusting. This is somebody that, like, and how is that powerful? Girl, you should be able to do like I do. I can call a lover to my house right goddamn now. Why you can't do that? Why you gotta go and hide behind the shadows and act like some crazy bitch, that crazy mother in the movie Tangle, sneaking behind trees and shit? This bitch, this bitch, this bitch, bitch, all I gotta do is sit up here and wait for them to come to me. I ain't gotta go through all this. This bitch gotta get a whole goddamn church congregation just to catch one man and have some damn self-esteem. That don't make no sense. And he knows there's no competition. So Lakeisha Barber says, you're so right. My mother never wanted me and my dad to have a daddy and daughter time. She would always send my flying monkey sis with us. Yep, that's what we call them, flying monkeys. Flying monkeys and flunkies. Flying monkeys and flunkies. Listen, I've seen my mother's flying monkeys, and it's a trip. It is. It's a trip. And I think that the art of manipulation is making somebody feel sorry for you. People will do that. And so that's just sorry. Like I can talk you into, I don't have I have the spirit of persuasion. I have the spirit of negotiation. I'm a fucking heavy hitter. I ain't no fucking peasant. I'm up there, way up there, above all of that shit, for real. And when you a woman that's like that, you're priceless. Your mother will try to put a price tag on you. Know your worth, ladies. Even in spite of that, and men will try to act like you ain't shit because your mama ain't shit. No, not exactly. Not exactly. So as we go into this full moon, it's very important for you to set your intent. Now we're going to have a full moon in Pisces, which will be very interesting. And I can already feel it. Pisces is all about deep secrets. It's about pains, and it's about imagination. It's about intuition, deep, very deep intuition. Oh my God, Pisces runs deep as the ocean. It can be anything and everything under the sun. So this is going to be a very powerful full moon that we got coming up, and we must set our intent. If you're in a position where your mother is always putting you in a position to where you are being exploited and just beaten up, then you know what I'm saying. Then you know you got to do work. You can't. That's like me personally. That's why we're discussing this right now. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now that can't no woman compete with me. Look, if I want your man, bitch, I will have him. But I'm not like that. I'm into the sister thing. I don't do that shit. I don't get jealous of people's relationships. I don't try to just go after people's niggas. I don't do that. But if I want your man, bitch, I will have him anytime I want. Please believe that. So I don't, as a woman, the reason why I don't compete is because I don't have to. They come to me. I'm not a fucking pick me chick. I'm already chosen. What the hell would, why would I need to be a pick me chick when I'm already fucking chosen and ordained and crowned by God? Pick me chicks have a real disconnection from their own divine feminine consciousness. Hello? So, honey, Jen Goddess of Light, hello, sweetie. I've got two children that are Pisceans. My son Jacob is a Pisces, and my oldest daughter is a Pisces. Reason why I don't mess around with stuff like that is because it's a destructive spirit. My mother is very unstable. She moves like every 5 fucking years and try to act like I bought a house. Girl, you done bought several houses. Why can't you stay in one? And why are the houses that you're getting worse than the last house? And that one house that she lived in, she should have kept that house. She was jealous of the people that bought that house too, because she moved into a real shithole. And that was her karma. The ceiling got to caving in. She had water in the living room. She got a lot of negative karma that she always blamed me for. And I will admit, back then I was practicing witchcraft, and yes, I did curse her back then. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not a home wrecker at all, but if I feel the need to have a man that cold, I will take your man. Trust me, I have the capability to do it. Okay. In fact, you know, uh, so I'm not the type of person, and I don't hang in groups either. You may see me with one or two females, um, or whatever. I've got a new member coming into my coven too, y'all, but we're gonna talk about the coven. We're gonna go into that into October. Okay, especially if you've invested a lot of money in me and we're manifesting together, and I can see that your energy is valuable and it's not taking things in the opposite direction. Yeah, I don't hang like I may meet up with my sisters like once every blue moon, but the other rest of the time I'm by myself doing my thing or either with my man. I am not one of them kind of females because I got enough feminine energy. I don't know where these women, it's like they start losing it and they start having to feed off other women. I don't need to feed off no other woman. I'm woman enough myself. What the fuck? And then I'm definitely not a codependent type of woman that's codependent on other women. So that's why your narc mother does that, because she's codependent. Ain't no different from having a tainted ass friendship with a female that's constantly talking about you behind your back. Your mother, the relationship with your mother is already that way. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. It's disgusting. You have to separate yourself if you want to have a decent relationship with a man. Yeah, well, you know what? When it comes to my personal life, when it comes to my personal life, um, I don't have like a lot of people that are close to me like that. Um, that I talk to every day because I don't let people get close to me. There's certain requirements that I have when it comes to that. Just like there's certain requirements that you have to even be in my coven. I'm starting to put stipulations on that big time. So I'm very, very picky. Your narc mother ain't so picky. She's desperate and she's always trying to make you look desperate. And then will try to shame you for screwing who you're with, but then she'll go behind your back and screw them herself. These are big, disgusting facts that I am telling you. I think that it's one of those obvious things. And I would do black magic. I would put curses on my mother if I were y'all for doing shit like that. Even I'm a curse you, bitch. Don't even contact my man. When I found out that my mother was contacting the people that I know, I started cursing her. I've been cursing my mother since I moved to since before. I've been putting curses on my mama for about, and she been putting curses on me. We've been fucking battling for years. Give a damn, and people will be like, "But that's your mother." It's like, yeah, but I don't have sex with her. I don't have an incestuous relationship with her, so I don't want none of her fucking games. No, you can't steal my man. Don't even get that thought in your mind. You may have a fantasy of that, but in reality, you can't take shit from me. So that's what your mothers is doing. They trying to take from you because for some reason they felt like you took something from them. You ruined things. These are extremely immature females that must be, you got to proceed with caution. A dumb female, a dumb old lady talking about my daughter ruined my life. I'm 16 years old. That person needs counseling. They don't need somebody to make love to them. They need to be committed into a damn insane asylum. I'm just telling y'all the truth. And I've been in that situation where I've met men and it's been platonic and they were interested in my daughter. There would never be any way that I would ever have a love affair with that man that was even interested in my daughter because it would make me feel weird. So I would be cool with that person, but it would be strictly platonic. And that's it. There are some of us that just don't sleep with every Tom, Dick, and Harry walking, goats, dogs, cats, fish, birds. There's some of us that have limitations on who we would sleep with, but then some people don't. They just lay down with anything, and it could be a damn horse. And so Jamila's very particular. I've only had a few lovers. Half of them my mother has had, and it's disgusting, but it's the truth. I know she has. I don't care what she said. Okay, the weird stuff that you've done, the weird covert incest that you've done, that when your mother sleeps with the men that you're involved with or tries to have an intimate relationship with them, that is considered to be covert identity crisis incest to where your mother is either trying to taste you on your man's body or either she actually wants a sexual relationship with you but can't have it. And yeah, let's see what Gaia Love said. I've done unhexing, and that is a generational curse also. I've done unhexing and a wall of fire spell, but I feel like I need to do something stronger because I feel like she sends me her fear and anxiety. Yeah, she does. She does. My mother is constantly doing work on me every fucking day. And I think that she wants me to think that she took my man or something. I'm like, well, bitch, I ain't had no man. What you talking about? I ain't had time to have no man. I've been dealing with your mental illness for 5 or 6 years. What man of mine are you gonna take? Which one? Because I ain't got married or engaged to nobody. But that's yeah. Ain't it nasty? And it's disgusting. I swear to God, it's disgusting. And she wants you to feel even more disgusting than she feels about herself because she's fat and sloppy and bald headed, has no hair. But you're not fat and sloppy. You're beautiful with hair. So that just, you know, yes. And she won't let me talk to my stepdad, the man who raised me, because she acts like I would. I swear to God, Gaia love. I swear to God, me and you were like sisters. Oh God, that is disgusting. Oh, lady, go sit your ass down. Go find you a husband. Oops, I'm sorry. You divorced your husband. Got the nerve to be fat and sloppy. Don't want your dad because he done got fat. And she fat herself in a delusion and shit. It's hilarious, y'all. I swear to God. It's not good having fucked up parents. I'm a I swear to God, can you imagine if you and your daughter got into, okay, let's say your daughter got into it with somebody. You're gonna go and be friends with them, really? But see, I told y'all, man, I called all that shit down. What ain't I been telling y'all the truth for the longest? For the long And then it's crazy because I don't know why I just keep seeing that white girl and my mother having sex, and it's hilarious because it probably looks real nasty. It's like she letting you know, yes, I've got your girlfriend. It's like, no, no. Lady, get a life. Get some friends, okay? Get some goddamn friends. And I'm sitting there like, she can't sit with me. If I were at a family reunion and my mother was there, I would leave. I'd say, hey, it was nice seeing everybody. Catch y'all later. Because girl, can't nobody's mama steal they damn man. I mean, I could steal my daughter's man, but I wouldn't do it. Can't no low life did ex prostitute old hoe steal nobody's man's heart and shit. Get the hell out of here. I wouldn't even try no shit like that by the time, but this shit, I'm gonna be married in the next few years. I ain't gonna be thinking about my daughter and her boyfriend. What kind of loser are you? That's when you, hey, is that not a loser? That's somebody that lost that life and you don't want to be associated with that. So people will try to go, and your mother, when she's such a loser that she'll try to use herself to embarrass you. It's like, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I have honor, dignity, and respect. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry. Hmm. Jen, goddess of life, you look like you could seduce the pants off of somebody. Many of these women can't do that. They got to pay money. They got to give him some money. They got to pay for everything. They have to accommodate and all of that. Because don't nobody, otherwise, nobody would actually want them. I'm just telling you the truth. You look like you could seduce a whole block. A lot of these women are ugly as hell. They even because let me tell you something. It's not about the outer beauty, it's about the inner beauty. Women like that are ugly. And men believe that they're ugly. And for me, I have my own identity. That's why people know that I'm beautiful. And I'm not narcissistic about it. But I think that beauty is honor. I think that beauty is self-respect. I think that beauty is dignity. You know what I'm saying? Not being some dumbass person that First of all, we got narc mothers out here trying to fuck with their daughter's money. Like, what kind of loser are you? What about your family name? What about your legacy? These women ain't got no damn sense. Probably drugs or either too much alcohol, or either maybe they've been taking too much cholesterol medication. That cholesterol medication, and they be at them doctors like once a week and shit, and they no telling what the hell they pumping in. Our parents were stupid. Most of them are dumb people. They are, and we're the smart ones. We are the children of the corn. We are the children from the village of the damned. The village of the damned was symbolic and code for the new children coming into the world, killing the spirits of the adults that were just really like, y'all just stupid. I ain't never been that because I'm very empathic. So I've never been that type of woman. And even though I've had it done to me, even though I've had it done to me, I wouldn't do it to somebody else because it's just not right the time. And then also, I've started going through ascension like over 10 years ago. My children were still very young when I started going through ascension. I was very lucky to where I had very good spirits that looked out for me and still do. Because I could have been one of them queens that had 3 or 4 men at the same time. And see that you can't question a woman about that. But I know what I want for my life and what I've always wanted. So, that's something that doesn't resonate with me. You were working with your mama, Takesha. Your mama had you under her damn thumb, man. That's fucked up. Working with her was the worst. She was calculating my paychecks and started thinking I was making more money than her, even though we got paid the same and clocked out at the same. Lord, why are you working with your mother? Oh, mm, 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 mm. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I left town, my mother was contacting the school in the area that I moved in, which is why I totally regret ever if y'all move away, because I actually vlogged and showed my new house, and my house was gorgeous. It was gorgeous, honey. That house on Sweetgrass, oh, it was gorgeous. And it was just a duplex, and it was gorgeous. She was so jealous. She was living in that raggedy ass house that one sprig of water came out the damn shower head. I was like, why the fuck won't you get this shower fixed? She had like one sprig or 2 sprigs of water that came out the goddamn shower. I'm like, you need a new damn shower head or something. She was jelly as fuck. Oh my fucking God. My mother couldn't even take a bath in it. She had to go to my uncle's house to take a bath. That's how fucked in the game she was. And she tried to come all out and calling people and shit. I'm like, she was my mother has always been my biggest hater. Dark Goddess wants me to shout it from the rooftops on how she is. Cause she was just hating on my love life today. Just today, man. I'm like, bitch, I will. Girl, your mama ain't got the right to fucking. Well, I diapered it. I can run behind it and make love to whoever I want. Bitch, I will cut your coochie off. What you talking about? Don't nobody gotta honor and respect their mama so much that they gotta share their man with her. Girl, bye. Mm-mm-mm. Back in 2018, you was 22. Then see, and you know what? When I was in my 20s, but it got worse. The older that I get, the worse it gets because I keep aging just like fine wine. And they don't understand why I'm not aging. Why is she aging in reverse? Because I don't read the Bible and do stupid stuff. That's why. That's why. Because I'm not evil, because God has blessed me. That's why. I'm gonna look like a damn cherubim when we done. That's what I think I'm gonna end up turning into, is one of them cherubims or either seraphim or something, whatever they call it. Gaia Love says she tried to cast the demon. uh, yes, okay. That's how God is blessing us because guess what? She thought she was taking your life force. And that's why whenever because I'm going to come on camera a little bit later on. I'm going to eat something first and then I'm going to cam up a little bit later. Or I might wait till tomorrow because guys, I've been asleep all day. But I already know what the deal is. I think I'm gonna drink me a cup of coffee. I'm gonna go live, do some love readings for y'all, do some kind of reading so I can show my beautiful, pretty face. In fact, I'm gonna come on here every day and show what I look like every day. Every day, baby. Because I know I look good every day. Because I work on myself. I don't let that shit bother me. Don't nobody, first of all, I don't believe in none of the things. You can't believe in what our parents believe in. They believe that when you get 40, you over the hill. And then when you're 50, you're really old. And then when you're 60, you're dying. And then when you're 70, you're geriatric, your hip is going to break. That we are going to, all of us under the younger generation, we are going to be healthy as fucking horses. And our parents are just stupid because they accepted that shit. And the reason why they want to sleep with us is because they want to pull on our life force. That's why they want to have sex with your men and run around behind your ass and shit. Because she never was about shit. She ain't never been no empress. The empress wouldn't do no crap like that. An empress has her husband. An empress has what she wants. She holds on to what she got. An empress grows like a flower. She don't wilt and die and become some idiot peasant, running around without her own identity. And we let them live, but we regretted it. You end up regretting it when you let them live. That's why I would, if I found out my mother had breast cancer again, I would not do no kind of healing on her. I regret the first time I did it, and I reversed the first one that I did. I reversed that healing work I did on her. Don't try to make my life hell and shit, and fucking try to make me a laughing stock and try to do all that. Girl, bye. I wish I hadn't done. That's my only regret in life. Is that mistake that I made was healing her and helping her back when she had breast cancer. Should have never done it. Should have just let her wilt for real. And that's the truth. Because it ain't just about a man. It's about your life. Look at the fucking problems that they cause. Look at the PTSD that they got. Bitch, I shouldn't have to live one day within misery because of your ass. You got to have that attitude because people will say, oh, you shouldn't do that. She brought you into the world. Oh, stop it with that fuck shit. They, you know what? They get on my nerve with that shit. Mm-hmm. Oh, my mother messed up my birthday one time because she was jealous of my father and he rolled up with a new woman in a brand new car. She made me give back my birthday gifts, and ever since then, my father has never gotten me anything for my birthday. She acted a fool. She had left him, was I'm gonna file for a divorce because my dad had a drug problem, and instead of her sticking by her man, because that's who she really my mother and my father, they were like twin flames. They still are. And she's been heartbroken about my dad for years because she tried to get with him when my uncle died and he wasn't paying her no attention. He just it because it seemed like every time it was a death in the family, when it was a new death, my father would have sex with my mother, and then I think he started realizing that she was obviously doing necromancy on people so that she could get sympathy from my father so that he'd screw her, and he stopped doing it. So yeah, my mom, and I'm exposing her too. Every goddamn chance I get, just so that people will know, because they what they want to do is they want to go all off as if the past 5 or 6 years never happened. No, I'm staying on that ass, lady, because she the one that did a majority of that, and she had hired hoes. She had 2 hired hoes. Mm-hmm. And they all still want me. All this time they've been doing all this stuff to make me look undesirable, but all that is done is made everybody still want me. That's all it's done. What else has it done? Do those men not want me right now, but have been forbidden either by me or other people? And it don't have nothing to do with looks. It's my heart. I'm way too loving. I make them feel good. I heal them. So they know what it is over here. Okay. They feel like they could stay forever. They want to stay forever. Somebody get with me, they want to stay forever. They don't care how I'm living. I could, and I'm living good now, but I could be living in squalor. They'll stay there with me. They will go through that with me. They will stay with me. I don't care. I don't gotta have no damn money to have no man. Could be broke as fuck. If a man is gonna try to rescue me from that situation, and that's just all it is to it. Oh, hey, Otter League. Hello, how you doing this evening? I'm not being cocky or narcissistic. It's just that when you have a narc mother, you end up, portraying yourself as that. But it's just the point that I don't do this kind of stuff to people. I'm a keeper of secrets. I value my friends. I love the people that are around me, and I don't have to be around them all the time to not do fuck shit to them. I don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just one of those people that everybody is going to treasure and hold on to. Period. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing pretty good, man. I was asleep all day. Guys, I had some crazy ass dreams today. First of all, I had a dream that my cat brought fleas into my house. Then I had another weird dream, and that's a sign because normally I don't dream. It's a sign of something, a sign of the times, because I used to have a lot of dreams, but for some reason I was dreaming big today. I must have been getting that REM sleep. But see, I've been working, like I said, I've been working with Clonic, and he's been making me he's been making me rest. In fact, he only let me do a little bit of cleaning. Like, I got the kitchen together a little bit, and I, cleaned up my bedroom and stuff, but he don't want he's like, you need to get some rest and rejuvenation. And for some reason, since I've been working with him, it's like, for some reason, it's like and you know what? I'm gonna make videos about Clonic because Clonic is a demon. If y'all don't know much about him, you can research it. But he feels like either a rich uncle or like a daddy replacement. He's like the daddy that's gonna spoil you. And he don't ask you for sex. He just asks that you enjoy life and that you appreciate it. So I love that demon. I will always have that. In fact, I got a couple of things I'm gonna order to build his altar and stuff, because he's been calling to me. And so this is where he wants, and he definitely wants me to share, because he's like, you're not oversharing, you're helping people. Uh, but the one thing that he wants is he's helping me through like this transformation. So he's the demon of wealth. Okay. If y'all want to know who Clonic is, he's a demon of wealth and other things, but he's primarily, and he don't have you sell your soul or nothing. People that are called by him are very lucky, and they're very ambitious, and they're usually entrepreneurs. So, you know, and you know what he's saying right now is that nobody can banish him, whereas they can banish other spirits, or like the energy of Lakshmi, Lord Ganesha. Some of those entities can be banished away from you that are good for you, but he's saying he can't be banished. He's effervescent, is what he's saying to me, is what he wants me to say. So I don't know what the hell's up with that, but I know I feel very safe, secure, and taken care of. And so is my coven. So are the people and the women in my coven. Hmm. Clonic is best friends with Lucifer, is his buddy. Lucifer does a lot more. Clonic is kind of like Lucifer's right hand man, is what he is. So many of y'all think that Lucifer, Satan, is a bad guy, but look at the Bible. Like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, and these particular demons have been fighting against. They're very much older than the Bible. They're very much older than the Bible, than those deities that were created with the Bible. So, anyway, back to the narc mother. Um, I think that the obvious need for witchcraft is obvious, right? So that's why I always tell y'all, because y'all will go through stuff for years and you'll say, "What the fuck?" You'll say, "What in the fuck?" So we almost in the month of September, and then we're gonna go into October, and so y'all, we have a badass energy shift that is coming up. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's an energy shift that's coming. It's definitely like this huge transformative energy to where it's going to be like the Mandela effect again. We're going to have another Mandela effect. And they are going to come and wipe out some memories. So a lot of this stuff that we're talking about, it'll be up still on this channel, but it will be a distant memory. It will be like, wow, that, because for some reason it's an epidemic. These women thinking that they're taking back from their daughters what they so-called stole from them. You are a fucking idiot. You don't know nothing about being a mother. You don't know anything about life. You don't know anything about what the fuck a mother, a maid. You wouldn't even be able to. Do you know what the mother, the maiden, and the crone is? They don't fucking understand it. They think that it means growing old. This is the reason why Marie Laveau has such a powerful relationship, even in spirit, with her daughters and her granddaughters. So this is why I bring her up often, because her daughter, people couldn't tell them apart. And that ought to tell you something. People can definitely tell me and my mama apart. She has to use old pictures and catfish people online to get attention. And I don't. I don't understand what the problem is with getting yourself together, putting on a little bit of makeup and turn on your camera. But my mother has been self-conscious ever since the car accident. She feels that she has these grotesque scars on her face. It's not bad at all. I was always constantly telling my mother how beautiful she actually was. She never believed it. So fuck it. Nobody has to sit around, because at that point, that's when it starts to turn into a problem, and to the point where people are just feeding something that's a fucking black hole. If you keep telling somebody that they're beautiful and they don't actually fucking believe it, where do you think that all your energy is going? Where do you think all your energy is going? I love it when y'all come in here and call me, say that I'm beautiful, but that's because of the given circumstances. So I know why y'all doing that. But on some normal shit, especially if you married or with somebody, your husband should not have to tell you every day that you're beautiful, even though he can, but he should show it. What's wrong with showing? So you should know by the way that he treats you and and his behavior. And a person that is like that, they're never satisfied. So it doesn't matter what you give to them, they're still not convinced that it's good enough, because they feel that they're not good enough. So that's why you run into that dynamic. So for me, I stay the fuck away from people like that. I stay the whole, because they way too emotionally draining. And like real talk, when I get off of here, I'm gonna get me something to munch on, from downstairs in the fridge. I don't know what it is. I could order something if I wanted something. And I'm gonna sit here and watch movies and bask in the ambience of my self-love. But I'm gonna also do that love ritual for y'all for Friday. Okay. So we gotta have a real love resurrection. You know, when you think about honorable families that have integrity and dignity and they ain't got all them goddamn peasantry ass demons, now we all know the story of Cinderella. Cinderella was she her mother abandoned her and she ended up with a stepmother that hated her. So the stepmother was always competing against her for her father's love, which I believe in the original story, it was actually her real mother. But the story of Cinderella is that the mother died or some shit like that. They never really got into what the fuck happened to Cinderella's real mother. Have they gotten into they ain't so we can only speculate, but this dynamic has been around for the longest, and I think that it does have something to do with the spirit of Jezebel. But I think that yeah, because when you're experiencing real love, you just want to love the person because you love them. You're not thinking about all these stupid ass games. And you have a much more stable house. You have a stable finances. If you have your own family business, your family business is going to be very stable because you ain't got all that goddamn baggage and dysfunction. And we're simply saying to our parents, first of all, I was born with knowledge that you obviously didn't fucking have. And the stuff that you think you doing that's all great and the sneaky shit and you just look ridiculous and I'm here to carry forth a new path. And they can't stand us for that. They absolutely hate us and they want us to follow in their footsteps so bad. This is the reason why, you know, I try to do things as opposite, but sitting around waiting on a man for months and months and years, that ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna allow the father of my child to come in and out of my life. I'm not gonna allow a man to be in and out and back and forth in my life. I'm just not gonna do that. As a woman, I know that I deserve better than that. But if your mother doesn't feel that she deserves it, then this is going to automatically affect you. And I don't give a fuck what nobody says. People, you know how like when men look at your mother, it's almost like they're looking at you in the future. Bullshit, not for everybody. I'm gonna look like I'm 30 years old when I'm 70. You got me fucked up. I ain't nothing like these mind control zombies. A lot of y'all mama is just a goddamn zombie. It's perfectly fine for you to have your own identity outside of that disgusting zombie. You know, y'all hit the thumbs up because I ain't even look. I don't even fuck about the ratings. I don't give a fuck about it. Thumbs it down, bitch, because I'm telling the truth. Shit. So, anyway, y'all, I didn't want to spend too much time on this topic because it honestly, an hour and 19 minutes, that's enough. Because to be honest with you, we're going to discuss it and we're going to put that topic, we're going to put that baby to rest. And to be honest with you, it's not even about any kind of emotional fulfillment why your mother is doing that. They just want to destroy your future. They want to destroy the future generations' lives. A lot of them do. And the reason why is because they feel that their life was unfulfilled their entire life. They feel like they were unfucking. And y'all don't know if it's because I'm in Georgia and for some reason my words come out weird and I sound like I got a deep Georgia accent. Maybe it's because I've been here for so long, but I don't be doing that shit on purpose. Um, That's what it is. It don't have nothing to do with sex. They having dead sex. People are dead inside. Trust me. And so I wouldn't even be jealous of it. What the fuck? Why would you be jealous over some shit that like they didn't even enjoy it. It made everybody want to throw up. Yuck. Sometimes I don't know why men even feel compelled to cheat. I feel like a lot of y'all men are cheating on y'all tonight. I feel like men are cheating tonight. I don't know why. Just I can smell it in the air. Y'all should do some dick curses on these men so that they won't even get hard for them women. I can't stand men that cheat. I can't stand it when they cheat. Yeah. Yes, exactly. They want to live vicariously through you, and but it's not about them wanting to live. It's them wanting to die. They want to destroy the future generation. They want to make sure that the bloodline is as weak as possible. I have caught my mother attacking her own goddamn grandchildren spiritually. Okay. That's what it's about. It's about destroying love and the love that you feel in your heart. So don't, I swear to God, it's the best thing that you can do is hold on to that love in your heart, because that is what they are trying to do. They don't want you to believe in love because they don't. And the reason why they don't believe in it is because in reality, they're actually incapable of loving for whatever reason. It could be a different story. But the point is that we're here to save the world. They are trying to do. Our parents came from the Baptist Christian generation, and they feel that if they destroy the world through some kind of self-fulfilling prophecy, that they're going to get to heaven. What they don't realize is that we are already in heaven. There is no fuck. We already died, you fuckers. Like y'all, they so stupid. They just we died we've died so many times as a fucking human race, as a civilization, as earthlings. And there is no death. These people don't understand death actually. They really don't. So what they want is they want to get to the other goddamn side, but bitch, we already there. What the fuck? Like they don't get it, but they're so spiritually inept in sleep. A lot of our parents, pineal gland is calcified. That's why a lot of our mothers, they're being set in these thirst traps and shit and being led to death. And some goddamn man with a powerful stick is gonna get your life insurance that she was supposed to leave to you, and you're not gonna get it. So a lot of black people, they'll say, "Oh, well, it's an epidemic of black men dating white women, and they just putting the wealth back into the white hands." And it's like, that's Hollywood. You can't judge what a few people in Hollywood did. Look at all the people in Hollywood that are married to black people and black on black marriages. But shit, look at what's happening in your interfamily familial shit. These parents, like your broke ass family members, are trying to turn people against you, and they fighting over goddamn life insurance. I'm like, y'all, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? They fighting over a damn life insurance policy. So I told my mother, I said, I don't want none. I don't want shit from you. Deuces. I can fucking triple or quadruple your life insurance. And the spirit said, they said, yeah, yeah, no, yeah, and no. So I'm like, uh, I'm too powerful for that shit. And then also, when I was a child, y'all, I could see all of this. I've been a fucking psychic and a medium since I was a baby. I could talk to fucking dead people since I was a fucking baby. My aunt was raising me at first, but then when she gave me to my mother, I lost a lot of my spiritual gifts because immediately my mother wanted to shut down anything that was special about me. So it was literally my whole life, just this fucking person that just, was always constantly there to try to mess me up. And parents will give birth. These kind of narc parents will give birth to children and literally purposely try to fuck their life up because they feel that they're bitter, and they feel that them having the child was a mistake. They always felt you were a mistake because they were stupid as fuck, because they were a part of some kind of fucking, who falls for the Who in the hell falls for current agendas? Or dumbass parents? All this damn agenda that they got going on, our dumbass parents are the only ones that actually fell for that. And we had to make up for it the rest of our lives. Am I going to come out here and say all black people? No, man, that's just your crazy ass family. That's my crazy ass family. I'm not going to condemn everybody because being that I operate totally different over here means that all black people ain't like that. We are different from the dysfunction that we came from. And it's not about being a better woman or being a prettier woman. It's about having some damn sense. That's why they ain't got no wealth. Because they focusing on, oh God, I think I'm ovulating, y'all. What the hell? I all of a sudden started getting a sharp pain in my right ovary. Wow. So yeah, anyway, I gotta go, y'all. I'm gonna grab me something to eat. And I can't even promise that I'll be back tonight because really I'm in the mood to just relax. I'm in the mood to not think about any of this, but I want y'all to make sure that this full moon that you set your intent, the full moon is Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So y'all know she always creeps up. She was at, last time I checked her, she was at 77% today. She was at 77%. So, we're actually in full moon energy right now. So right now you got to set your intent very carefully. Okay, when it comes to love, and don't you dare let them crazy. That's why spirit brought me here so that y'all, because I am here to help people with their love life. And that backwoods goddamn not reverse racism. Well, yeah, reverse racism and incest. That's not gonna fly. And see, I come from a very long history. Y'all got to understand that this is Ma Barker time right now. She comes in during this time for some reason, and her spirit, because I know y'all think that I'm crazy. I know y'all think that I'm crazy, that I believe that I was Ma Barker in the previous life, or either y'all, like people that are not connected to their previous life or who they actually were, if they were not a famous person, then, but I was not famous, I was infamous, okay? But Ma Barker was actually sexually molested by her own father, who her father wanted her to replace her mother because her mother had died. Okay. And, those things are part of the reason why she was a problem. She robbed 13 banks. She topped all men in her category. She was like public enemy number one during her lifetime. And she made history by dying very rich, but she was a thief. But you got to understand that when you come from a place where your father is very poor, can barely feed you. So that's why she was really, ooh, if y'all only knew Kate Barker, she in the spirit realm, she fights the demon of poverty. She don't like that shit. She could not stand not having. And she was serious about that. The way that she felt about that, and the way that I swear to God, is she was like that. So, and in my lifetime before this, I was very wealthy, came from a family of witches, but I married a man that was cheating on me all the time and mistreating me and stuff. And so my husband was rich in the previous lifetime, but I wasn't. And I didn't like that at all because he was very controlling. So, but I loved him, and it was really a very heartbreaking relationship. It was really horrible. And in this lifetime, when, coming in, having all of that information, and it's important for you guys to look, anytime you get judgment, if you're getting repeat messages in your cards, judgment, death, the Six of Chalices. That means that you're dealing with a past life regression. Or it can mean that you need to connect to your past life to, have either an understanding, or maybe there can be energy. I pull in energy I don't pull energy from people. I pull energy from myself, from my whole existence. So I don't understand that pulling energy from people. I do expect people to love me and to understand me, but as far as me pulling your energy, I ain't no vampire. I got my own energy. So I don't have to do no stupid shit like that. Oh yeah, I love the moon too. Okay, y'all, I gotta go. Love and more light to y'all, and love and Lucifer to y'all. We're gonna start saying love and Lucifer, because that's basically what you're saying when you saying love and light. You saying love and Lucifer. And so people will say, oh well, she's a Luciferian. Yeah, well, no, actually, I'm pagan. Pagans they don't really believe in necessarily Lucifer. Pagans can believe in whatever deity that they want. Pagans can believe in Jesus. Pagans can work with Jesus. So a lot of people got that twisted. But when it comes to love and light, that is a Luciferian term. And everybody that understands what Lucifer represents, being the light bearer, they're not evil eating children. In fact, it's the goddamn church that's doing that. Like it's the churches. It's the churches, man. People like me, we know how to heal people with crystals. I can heal cancer with crystals. So we're like the revolution. We don't have nothing to do with that dumb shit that they talking about. We don't even understand that we're in a whole new ball game and arena. We at the year 2020. If you remember that, 2020 was associated with Sawyer. Diana Sawyer. Okay, so 2020 is a very pivotal year. This year of the dark goddess. Yes, it be them, man. Look, they always blame everything on Satan and Lucifer, but it's actually the church that's doing all of the dirt. And Jesus don't have nothing to do with that. That's why Jesus was martyred, because he went against that. And that's why they can't stand it. And so I wanted to get into the Jacob thing, and I was gonna go and donate. I was gonna also donate to the other brother that was murdered. I was gonna donate to both of them, but I wanted to say that, as we are seeing black men be martyred, there's a reason for that. We're not gonna get into that, but we'll get into that because today is Friday. And to be honest with you, today is Frida or Freda Day, Aphrodite. There's many goddesses that are associated with Friday, and we just want to enjoy our Friday. But I feel like I wanted to come to you about this because I knew that many of you guys had been through this, and some of you guys, you will allow your mother to put you in a lower position in life, and you have the right to live your life separately from your mother, separately. Okay. And you've got to, who you have to gain independence and freedom from, it doesn't matter as long as you gain independence and freedom. You can't believe what they say to you, because they'll say, ha ha, nobody's gonna ever want you. Don't ever believe that. You know that your narcissistic parent has been telling you that since you were a baby. I'm gonna say this before I go. The reason why many of you guys go through traumatic experiences, and then the key word is he don't want you, they don't want you, don't nobody want you. They've been saying that to you since you were a kid, and that's the reason why it works on you, and you put yourself in the sunken place. When in reality, what spirit wants you to do is ascend. And so many people that, their parents have programmed a lot of fear in them. Many of you guys were getting beaten when y'all were children, and that's how they facilitated that fear that you will never be able to escape from, because those memories of your childhood are very. That's how they facilitated that fear. Sorry, y'all. Those memories of getting your ass beat as a child are very, very traumatic, especially if your parent beat you with a fist and shit like that. That meant that they didn't want you to have an identity of your own, that they have an agenda for you. And, that's not, that's no. That's why many of y'all have decided to take your children out of school, because you can see how it was programming them. That's what it is. That, they've got these indoctrinated beliefs and fuck up your kid's identity. That's why school is so harmful, because it fucks up your child's identity. That's why. That's why school is harmful. It teaches you to not love yourself, and y'all, it's a person right now that's still fucked up from school. It's a person on YouTube that experienced traumatized and stuff. It's been like 20 or 30 years, and that person is a earth sign. Earth signs have a tendency to hold on to shit for far too long. As a beautiful goddess and empress, um, I won't be hovering over my daughters and their husbands. I'm going to allow them to enjoy their life, because I'm going to be enjoying mine. That's a woman, and that's a mother. And I'll see y'all later. Y'all know where I'm at if y'all need to reach me. I do have a case that I'm already working on, but I do have room for a couple of more people. So y'all know where I'm at with them Gen Hex removers and that other work. So I'll see y'all later. All right, y'all have a happy Friday. Love and light to all of y'all. And I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for coming, and thank you for the thumbs up and the support. All right, bye. Namaste.